Rosemary is antimicrobial, which means it's antiviral, antibacterial, antifungal. It promotes digestion. It's high in antioxidants, and it's good for the memory because it increases circulation, and that includes the brain. Rosemary can assist with inflammation, and it can also be considered an expectorant. So in this video, we are going to make a rosemary tincture using fresh rosemary. Rosemary it shares a lot of the same attributes as these other culinary herbs do. Many of them seem to have the antimicrobial effects, and they aid in digestion. So that is really beneficial to eat your herbs. Put them in food. You can, of course, make your tinctures like we're going to do, but put them in food, make oils. I mean, they really are food. So eat your herbs. So this is the fresh rosemary, and like the others, it has the antimicrobial effects. I still have a little bit of time on here. And as long as the stems are tender on this, I'm just going to cut them up. Sometimes they, like, if they're too woody, they're too rough. But I do want to mention that when I don't use the stems, I save them and put them in the freezer and add them to broth. I make my own veggie broth. I save my scraps, and I add my herb stems to it, and just gives it some extra flavor. Even if you don't make your own broth, you can add it to your soups and pull them out later. So I don't know if this is going to be enough rosemary to fill this. I don't think it's going to. I needed a smaller container, which I'll switch it over after this demonstration. But really, where you want this, you want it at least 3/4 of the way. And this isn't, which if I leave it in this container, gives it the opportunity to oxidize, because there'll be oxygen, there'll be some air in here, and oxygen will get in. And so we're going to pretend that this is filled to the top, and then we're going to cover it with our 80 to 100 proof alcohol. This is vodka, and give it a good shake every once in a while. And you can't see the tilt, but it is covered. There is some rosemary floating at the top, so either I'm going to have to add some more rosemary to this, or I'm going to have to put it in a smaller container. But just for demonstration purposes. And then this will sit for 8 weeks, where you'll strain it, and you'll strain it and then use it to your choosing. All of these herbs can be made into oils as well, or tea. I topped this tincture off with more fresh rosemary and 80 proof vodka.